Look, you don't even need your license, your credit, or even money to get started in real estate, or even to make $10,000. And I'm gonna break it down for you guys exactly how you guys can do it. But David, I'm not a realtor. Bro, I just explained to you, you don't have to be a realtor. But David, don't I need to have a license? And go to real estate school? No, motherfucker. No, you don't. You don't need all that to start making $10,000. It's very simple to make $10,000 in real estate, but the first thing you gotta do is go over some hurdles. Small disciplines that you gotta get over, okay? I'm 22 years old right now. I started when I was 18 years old, and I was able to break $10,000 after 1 year of doing it, okay? I remember when I first broke my $10,000, I was basically going through a map on Google Maps, basically, and I found this area called Stanfield, okay? Stanfield, and it's a very weird area. The acres are like 3 acres, and I saw an investor bought a property for, I believe it was like 90 or 100,000. Yeah, like 90 or 100,000. He bought a 3-acre parcel, and I found a beat up one like right around the corner. Again, there's not a lot of people investing in this area, so I called up the people that had that like abandoned vacant property, and I was like, hello sir, I was just wondering if you ever thought or considered on selling. And the guy was like, you know what, I am. This was one of the worst mistakes I ever made in my life. I actually bought this land from one of the guys that I was working with, and I bought it because he needed the money. And then I was like, oh, okay, well, it sounds good, sir. That's, I buy property, so I wanted to see if you wanted to sell. He's like, yeah. He's like, how much can you give me for it? And I was like, well, how much you want for it? He's like, well, I'm already taking a loss. I'll take $25,000. Okay, and this was back in 2020 to 2021. Okay, like in between those years, and I was like, okay, sounds good. 25,000. I'll go ahead and send you over the agreement. I'll be an owner agreement. I'll go ahead and send it through your email unless you're here in the valley. He's like, no, I'm not. I'm actually like in Colorado. I'm like, okay, I'll send it through DocuSign. So I'll put 25,000. We'll take care of all the closing costs at title. Make sure everything is done right and ethical at title. So we'll go ahead and take care of it. Okay, sounds good, sir. Sent the agreement over to him. Agreement, right? Not contract. People don't like contracts. People like agreements. Send over the agreement over to him, and he went ahead and approved it and signed it in less than like 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, yeah, that was my first contract. So that was the contract, right? Now, how I made the $10,000 is that I called the guy who had bought that 90 to 100,000 property, and I told him about this property. I said, hey, I have this property, wondering if you're looking on buying in this area. He's like, yeah, I am. His name was also David. He was the same name as me. So I went ahead and True People searched him, right? A free website. You could use white pages as well. Looked up his address, looked up his LLC, okay, because I know how to look up LLCs, and I found him. So I looked up his full name, went ahead and sent him a text. Hello, David. Yes, who are you? Hi, my name is David. Also, I have this property that you might be interested on looking into. It's an investment property. I got it at a good price, so maybe you might be interested on it. I went ahead and sent it to him. He's like, how much are you selling it for? I was like, well, it depends. Do you need financing, or do you want to buy it cash? He said, I'll buy it cash. Went ahead and sent it over to him, I believe, for around like 65,000. I got it for 25K, guys. So that was my first like 10-figure deal. It was very basic, okay, but I wanted to explain to you guys how I was a realtor. No money, barely 18, 19 years old. All I had to do was make sure that I was calling. When you're doing this kind of stuff, this kind of businesses, for you to be successful, you need to find a good vocation, okay? You guys got to find somewhere where there's a very low supply, but very high demand. And that's what I was doing, okay? There was a very low supply of land in that area, but there was high demand of investors who want to make money, okay? And that's what real estate is. Anyone could be a realtor. Everyone wants to buy a house. Everyone wants to list a house. But guys, that right there is not very high in supply and demand, okay? Like, you guys need to find one where the supply is very fucking low, very low supply, but the demand is really high. Let me give you guys an example. I'm focusing on foreclosures, okay? Very low supply, very high demand. Ranch properties, acre properties in the city, very high demand, very low supply. You can't build more acre lots in the city. Okay, so when people go into real estate, it's very important, guys, that you know that you don't need license, don't need money, don't need whatever the heck you think you need. All you do need is some guts. You need some guts, you need some discipline, and you need a mentor. You need a mentor to guide you through the whole transaction. Let me tell you guys, when I was texting this guy, this buyer, and the seller, okay? I had my mentor next to me. Hey, what should I say? Hey, should I text him this? Should I tell him that? And the reason I had my mentor with me, because he helped me close the deal, because I was not about to mess this up, especially since I was new. So when you're new, make sure you have someone who's guiding you and is there with you side by side that can help you close deals, okay? So remember, guys, supply and demand is going to be your friend. Use supply and demand as your friend, okay? You want to be on the demand side. You want to have the demand, okay? You better go after those small supplies, though. It's going to be hard, but it's going to be worth it, okay? It's going to be hard, but it's going to be worth it. Focus on the low supply, okay? Foreclosures, I just explained. Ranch properties in their area. Now, there's a few other more that I can probably explain, but then there's going to be less supply, because I'm gonna tell you guys. But the people that work with me directly, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys exactly what they are, because that's what I do. I teach people exactly how can they go for those properties and specific deals, okay? You might think, oh, like, what other deals is there? But like, come on, trust me, I know which ones those are, because that's what I do, and that's what I have my team focus on. Okay, so there's specific properties that have small little details, because success, guys, is in the details. Since success is in the details, I look for all the small little details and specific properties, okay, that make the supply of those specific properties very low. But the demand for investors who are looking to make money is always really high. So that's what I focus on. I focus on that. Focus on that properties. Focus on those properties, okay? Specific triggers you're trying to look for. But yes, guys, I still don't have my real estate license. I'm an investor, okay? I buy and sell properties. What I mean by sell is like, my sister, she's a realtor. She'll probably list it for me or whatever. I have someone who lists it that could do that. But for me, I buy the properties, okay? And I have really good relationships and connections with people, okay? And that's how I make it happen. That's how you can make it happen. And yeah, that's basically it, guys. So don't feel tied up that you need to go get your real estate license. Go find a mentor. Go find someone. You know, I could be one of those people that can help you guys close your first deal. You could be in your room making some phone calls and just call up your mentor, Zoom call him, and let him know, hey, this is what I have. What should I do next? Because there are steps, and you can do it too, all right? Now, comment down below exactly where you guys are from, and maybe we can go from there. Maybe we can go from there, and I can probably study your guys' area. I'm pretty familiar with Arizona and Texas and Florida. Let me know what you guys' plans are and what you guys are planning to attack. If you guys want to become a realtor, great. If you guys want to just do wholesale and become an investor, perfect. You guys want to become fix and flippers, amazing, guys. There's so many categories when it comes to real estate. There's painters, AC guys, flooring. There's everything. And every single one of those guys can do exactly what I'm doing, what you could be doing too. So comment down below the city you're in. Motherfucking young bosses. Let's go.